Good day, Chino Valley educators. One of the questions we've been getting lately is, how can I write on my screen during a Google Meet to make it more clear when I'm providing direct instructions for my students? Whether you are in a live meeting with your students on Zoom or Google Meet, or you're recording a lesson using Screencastify, whatever you see on your screen will be available to your students. So a whiteboard app makes great sense. If you would like to use a Google product or a Microsoft product, it's up to you, but we have several available to you right now, 100% free. The first one I'm going to show you is called Jamboard and is available to everybody who has opened their Google Drive, so that should be everyone. When you open your Google Drive and make sure that you're in your district account, you can tap on the waffle and scroll down a little bit until you see a yellow and orange icon that looks a little bit like a D or maybe a J. When you tap on that to open, you'll be taken to your Jamboard. And Jamboard, you can see I've used it a little bit, is a terrific little whiteboard. It's way more than that, but today we're just going to talk a little bit about how it's a whiteboard. To start a new jam, I click on the orange circle with a plus sign, and it's going to open a single page. From the top, I can add as many additional pages as I want to. And so if I end up making this more of a collaborative experience with my students, I could literally give each student a page to sketch on, or I can give groups of students a page to sketch on, assign it. This is the web-based version that we're looking at right now, and the menu of tools is on the left. You know what a pen and eraser look like, and this of course would be a select pen. This opens up Post-it, so if you want to add a Post-it, Jamboard is cool. You may certainly do that. And everything we know what an image looks like. Of course, you can add images from Google search or from your own hard drive or something that's already sitting waiting for you in your drive. This is just for images right here, though. I'm going to close this, though. And this is a laser pen. Laser pens, you may not know, are pens whose ink will disappear quickly. If I am planning on using this in a Google Meet, all I have to do is present my screen, open Jamboard, and then go ahead and either present the pictures that I've preloaded or the writing that I've preloaded, or do it live. So this is pretty straightforward. And I will say that there is a more robust version of Jamboard also available to you. Jamboard, again, free, and you would want to log in with your district email and district password. The app that is available for tablets and iPhones and iPads has got a lot more tools here on the left. They might be found on the bottom, but the tools include the ability to bring in documents to your Jamboard from your Google Drive, as well as an intuitive drawing program and a few other things. So again, this isn't a tool-by-tool training, but just wanted you to know that the web-based version is easy to find in your Google Drive rather, and the app version is more robust. If you would like to use another tool, or maybe this one is great, but you want to see what else we have to offer, stay tuned. We just saw what Google had to offer, but here's what Office 365 has to offer. If you tap on Office 365 and you've logged in the past, ClassLink will take you right there. And you can see that I have all my usual apps here. But if I tap on All Apps and I look at this series, you're going to see things you've never seen before. Some of them might be useful to you, but today we're just going to look at this one called Whiteboard. When I tap on Whiteboard, it opens up a very similar to Jamboard looking page. Each of these are previously designed whiteboards. I tap on this button right here to create a new whiteboard. It opens it up and provides me with tools down here at the bottom usually. Oh, looks like they're at the top today. And it's just that simple. I have a red pen. I can, I can do whatever I need to do to make my direct instruction more clear for my students. I can also, move this toolbar around. It's a very, very simple whiteboard that's not letting me move the toolboard, but that's okay. It will on another day. So that's there for you, just because it is a Microsoft product and it's a part of your Microsoft Office 365 experience. It's a 100% free, and of course your whiteboards are saved as you saw on the previous page. Let's look at yet another tool. There is a related Microsoft Whiteboard that is available to everybody actually, not just PCs and not just people who have the existing district account. If you tap down here in the taskbar of your device and you right click, you get a little menu, and in this menu it says Show Windows Ink Workspace button. I've already done that. You can see the check mark next to it. What that does is it generates this tiny icon down here at the bottom right of your taskbar, a pen with a squiggle. And when I tap on that, it'll give me two choices. One is Whiteboard and one is Full Screen Snip. When I tap on Whiteboard, it's going to provide me with another whiteboard, obviously, but it's going to be one that when you tap on it for the first time, are going to have to download from the Microsoft Store. The Microsoft Store will ask you for your personal Microsoft account. That's basically a Microsoft account that ends in hotmail.com or outlook.com or even live.com. The pens at the bottom can be changed. We have a cool rainbow pen. We have a highlighter. We have, of course, the eraser. And then don't forget that the ruler is kind of cool. If you have a touch screen, you can use two fingers to move it around. And with just one finger, it stays at the same angle. And you can move it. And when I go to use a pen, it draws the straight lines for me, which is pretty nice. If I don't want it anymore, I can go down here and just tap it and it's no longer there. There's also a lasso, and the lasso allows me to, let's see if I can, I'm not very good at the lasso, but it allows me to choose an item and then move that item around my screen. And now here I've copied it by tapping on copy, and I've pasted a new one right there by simply tapping on Control V and choose it. There we go, and move that one out of the way. So there's a lot of flexibility on here. Not super robust, but still pretty nice. But remember, you do have to sign in to use this with a personal account. Right now, I'd like to show you the next, oh, you don't need to see this. I will show you the next whiteboard option you have. This final whiteboard option is a very, very robust whiteboard program called My Viewboard. And My Viewboard software will download onto only PCs. And that My Viewboard software, as you can probably tell by the name, is intended to be used with the large interactive flat panels we have been installing in many of our schools. The My Viewboard software, at this time, we probably don't have a lot of time to be doing training on it, so it's probably intended for the person that likes clicking around and figuring things out. It can and should be linked to your Microsoft or Google account in the district so that you can really maximize some of the features. And for more information about that simple task, you can reach out to us if you decide you would like to use this. Here I am in my myviewboard.com software that I downloaded from the myviewboard.com site. And you can see that there are two toolbars. The toolbars can be moved by clicking and moving the crosshairs right here, if that's convenient for you. And if all you do with My Viewboard software is use the pen option and the erasers and the shapes, because there are plane shapes, 3D shapes, connectors, and this, which is a quick and easy to make graph. If all you did was use those few items, you would probably be pretty happy. But before this video gets much longer, let me just show you a couple of other things. In order to add pages, I'm going to click on this paper with a plus sign, and I want you to notice that right here where the 1 is, it changes to, now I have 2 pages, now I have 3 pages, now I have 4 pages. Notice that this the color has changed. That's because down here in the lowest left corner, I can tap on that circle and I can add whatever color I want. Maybe I want more of a high contrast page, maybe I don't. But I can change colors or just leave them white, whatever's best for you. I can also toggle between my screen, where I find my software, and my Viewboard software. So enjoy playing with it. We can provide just a little bit of information about it, but these days it's very, very, very busy out there. And so this is really intended for the people who are self-starters and they want to dive into something really cool. Thanks for watching. I hope if you have any questions, you feel free to reach out to techtrainers@chino.k12.ca.us for different ways you can be using Whiteboard software in your Google Meet. Bye, everyone.